Delvin in the game.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yes, sir. This is the
Good
best way to
morning.
learn, brother. This is the best way to learn. I can't lie to you. It's the best way to learn. Just being here.
Yep,
You'll
I'm
get it
just
in
gonna
time.
watch and observe. Yep.
Exactly. You'll get it in time.
Okay.
But I'll do what I do every morning. Real quick. I'm just setting up the YouTube stream right now. But so you joined at an interesting time because gold is at all-time highs. So the only pair I look at, only pair I trade, only pair that most everyone in here looks at is gold. So gold has just been running and running and running and running and running as of the last, I guess, 3-4 weeks. So basically the direction of the day is bullish, aka buy, bullish, buy, bearish, sell. So with that being said, in a perfect world, I would like buys, but I wouldn't be opposed to sells just with the way that I rely on volume. So I look at the daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minute, 15 minute, and 5 minute. And all this that you're hearing, I go live on YouTube every day, so you can go back and listen to it if you need to. But with that being said, I start out with the daily time frame. And then I look at the 4 hour, but I mean, I don't put too much stock into the 4 hour. I really started marking up on the 1 hour, the 1 hour and the 30. So the reason that Roger just said potential 830 trade is I'm looking and I see off of the 30-minute time frame that we have, even the 30-minute and the 15-minute, as a matter of fact, that we have a support right here. So if we can close below this area right here, it's probably likely going to come down into this next support. So you want to find support areas, wait on closures below those support areas. You want the next candle in a perfect world to wick up to give you a stop loss of some sort. And then you can re-enter on either the break of the current candle low or the previous candle's low. And like I said, I know it's a lot right now. I don't expect you to get it all in one day because no one gets it all in one day. It took me 4 years to become profitable, but I'm trying to expedite people's processes of learning. And Jamal hadn't even been here a month. He just made a request yesterday for $3,000 or $3,500. So it's definitely doable. It's just kind of about the time that you can put into it, even if it's, an hour a day. An hour a day, like the lady was saying yesterday from the mastermind. If you can put in an hour a day, you'll be in a good spot. So let's see if we can get a closure under this range right here. This is jumpy, Roger. We're gonna see. Let's see. And then, so I look at support and resistance. So a support is where you got red candle, green candle. Resistance is where you got green candle, red candle. It's just the opposite. So where it's like a ceiling and a floor. Ceiling, right here, ceiling. Closure outside of the range, albeit small. Closure outside of the range. Wick down right here. Enter on the break of this high. Rocket ship. So if you would have taken this entry and held the full amount, which I don't do because we're at all-time highs, so you don't know when it's going to pull back. But if you would have, that's 236 pips. On a 1 lot, that's $2,360. On a 10 lot, that's $23,000. On a 100 lot, that's $230,000. So it's all just about leverage. You'll often hear me say that. It's all just about leverage. So, man, let's see if we can get an 830 trade.
It's been a little minute.
It's been a little minute. Go ahead and mute my phone because people be trying to text me. God, I know. I'm a believer. Let's do it. Dun. 15 seconds. I want a wick. I do want to buy a top wick before we break this low. If we don't get it, it might run, but you know me, no wick, no entry. That's what we say. But looking for a top wick Okay. It's something. All right, I'm gonna have a sell stop on the break of that low.
Oh, I thought it was right.
It came up, so it came down, started flirting with this low, but respected this low. So if we can come up, which is making a top wick, I'm expecting it to come down. That's a 50 pip top wick though. So I mean, be mindful that it definitely can flip down and then flip back up. But unless you're willing to sit in a 50 pip drawdown, you kind of have to just cut it if it does start pulling back on you. But this is exactly the top wick that I wanted to see, honestly. And I'm expecting it to come down into this area that it broke out from. So if price was once a ceiling, I'm expecting the floor to be utilized as the next stop. Long targets down into here. So let's see. Okay, so there was 8:15 news. You want to check the news every single day, see if there's red folder news or what have you. And yeah, let me make sure all is right here. Cool. No, it's too early. Let's see. We have 5 minutes. We have all these candles closing below. This candle finally just closed below this support on all time frames. 15 minute, 30 minute. 1 hour is already broken the low one time. Nothing really in the way right here until down into here. And what's crazy is I don't even need that much. I need 20 to 30, Roger. Back to the basics.
Yeah.
I caught 39 yesterday on this account on one trade. For some reason, it's saying that my distance to drawdown on this account is 457. I don't know why it's saying that though. So I hope it don't go into any sort of drawdown and BS me. We'll see though. Let's see, FTDM 1, FTDM 2. So yeah, that means I'd have to go in a 20-something pip drawdown for that to get me out. Come on now. Start working your way on down. Or, and this is another idea, if it closes back in the range, potentially buys up, but it's just a little choppy on the way up. So what we're looking for is clean range, whether we take buys or sells. I'm looking for clean ranges up, clean ranges down. When I look at the 30 minute and I see nothing in the way right here, these are what's called clean candles. You want to find clean candles to mirror. And clean candles are indicative by candles that are just pushing straight up or just pushing straight down. So if I want to take a buy and I saw a candle close back in the range right here, that'd be crazy for me to try to squeeze this. Like that's not enough range from here to here. If I'm only going for 20, then to take some of 22 pips with a 22 pip range, that'd be a little tight. So let's see if we can come on down. Flirting around there though, About to flip. Antonio.
What up?
Turn that mic on, brother.
What's up, bro?
You looking at? What you looking at?
Man, hey.
You had me turned up yesterday. And now you quiet.
Nah, bro. You know what I'm here for. You know what I'm here for.
15? Nah. You need a little more than that now on a 1.
Yeah.
You need a little more than that. I need 24. He said, could price go to the 38.50 zone is what someone just asked me. You can. Definitely can. Let's see. I'm looking at the YouTube stream. Good morning. I can see sales, to be honest. Yeah, someone just said I can see sales, to be honest. Ooh, is this going to go now? I wanted to hold up for a little bit because you know that 5 minute. Oh. All right, 4 seconds. 3, 2. All right, I want this next 5 to slick pull up a little bit just to give a top lick. Did you really? Yeah, I can use this now. If it break that low, I'm good with 26 pip stop. Like, come on, bro. Because that'll be a 30 minute now re-breaking that low. 5 minute done made a high right there. So if we can just go ahead and re-break that 30-minute low right there, I think we good to come on down. Let's see. About to hear that order filled. I feel it. Come on, volume. Don't do me dirty, bro. Just a clean 24 pitfalls. All I'm looking for. Hurting down there. All right. If it does come back up and re-break its own 5-minute high, you can either cut the full position at 29 or you can cut half, because like I always say, the technical stop loss is way up here. But I'm just not sitting in no minus 57 pip drawdown. So for what it's worth, I'll just go ahead and move it. I'll show it, but I'm really using that. What we flirting down there for? I guess that mean though, once it does break it, it likely is to go ahead and go. Honestly. But you can't really call it these days. Antonio, I'm dealing with the slip, bro. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. But what's crazy is I saw last night how about Lucid is now on Tradeovate as of this morning.
Oh yeah, that's tough, man.
So I gotta go ahead and just make that connection. They said I can ask for the switch at my next payout. So like when I make the payout, they just kind of make a new account with my new parameters on Tradeovate. So I was like, say less. Because the copy side, like I like Project X's platform a million times better. But as far as the copying, Tradeovate is 1-to-1. Project X is a little slippage. I don't got time. Okay, man, we break this low now. After making that top, we should be straight. Where's my side? I want to say 38.50. That'd be crazy if it came down 38.50, wouldn't it? That's way down here. All right, yeah, activated though. Give me the volume. Play my theme music. What you say, Tonio? It's just 20 pips, bro. Like, why is it so hard to get 20?
Yeah, man.
It shouldn't be. Roger, they don't want us to have our 830 trade. They don't want us to be great. 1 minute, bro. I don't even want to be in for a 5-minute pullback, Tonio. Like, I'm really that scary.
Me either.
Okay. Ooh, come on. Come on. If it's gonna get me, just get me. Bruh. Come on now. Come on now. See, I would have got activated again like yesterday. Now I'd have been mad trying to press that entry. Bro, are you serious? Oof. So this is me on a 5-minute candle, chat. This is me on a 15. Me on a 30. I'll be on a 5-minute because that's how deep I be in the trenches when I'm in a trade, staring at it like Roger. I just gotta see one fall. I just gotta see one fall, bro. Just put me in the corner pocket. Just let me cook, bro. Just let me cook. Damn, Tonio, I don't want to sit in this shit for this next 5-minute pullback.
Me both.
Fuck. 7 seconds. And because what I'm scared of is that new 5-minute just opening and just shooting straight down, and it's gonna need to make a top wick. So here goes a new 5-minute again. Okay. Too jumpy for me. Come on, man. If you're gonna do it, just do it. Because that's 18 pips right there. Ugh.
so funny.
It's playing because it's
Nah,
it's doing what it needs to do. It just needs to go ahead and push through that volume. I'm deep in the trenches, boy. On that 5 minute. Man, I really don't want this shit to get me in and then start pulling back though, because it so easily can. With that 18 pip top weight right there. All right, so it's about to get me in. I think.
Order
Stop filled.
All right. Oh, gotta play it again. All right, I'm in. I got my stop up here right now for right now. I'm gonna drag this down. That's how you drag your stop loss profits up and down, stop losses up and down. I'm up like 12 pips. Just finish the move. There we go.
Order filled.
Stop loss to BE over here. I'm not out over here yet.
Order
Out.
filled.
Let's fucking go.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, 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 mm. Give me my theme music, chat. Give me my theme music, chat. Come on, man. All we gotta do is stick to the plan. We've been making good trades. Can't nobody tell me different. So whoever is here for the first time, that took 49 seconds. Let me see how much I made across all accounts. Across all accounts, that's $13,740.80. And that's how we fucking do this shit. That's my trade of the day. That's all I can, that's all I can take. Perfect exit. I seen 29 over here. See my perfect 24 over here. And I love it most on Tradeovate because it can tell you exactly where, bro, that's beautiful. And let's see how much I made across my little Lucid accounts. 1532. Okay, Tonio, so it worked today. It worked this time.
Mm-hmm.
As it should have. 1532 on those accounts. 935 on those accounts. Yep. That's it. In the words of Roger Banks, that's it. That's all. That's quite literally all I can take today. Because I maxed out on every account. I can be on this account. I take that back. I can be on this account. So I'm still here. I'm still here on these accounts, but on my other account, I'm locked out. So all my new folks. What happened? What'd you do?
Fuck.
Why am I here? Tonio, why am I hearing a fuck?
I was accidentally on micros, man.
He took a one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Fuck.
Okay. Let me do this breakdown. Well, Delvin, I wish I can say it was some crazy strategy, but that's it. That's it.
Whatever you did, I don't know what you did, but I want to replicate it.
That's it. So what I do after every trade is I go over here, add to my playbook. It's Trade Zella right here.
Mhm.
And I go and I basically go mark up every trade that I took so I can go recap it. So that was what I call a breakout. So a breakout is when a candle closes outside of the range. There was a range here, ceiling, floor. Candle closed below it. All I was waiting for a candle was to wick up, retest this little area that it broke away from, entry on the break of this low right here, taking it on down. So that being said, I had a sell stop, right click, sell stop. Oh, I gotta go below price. Right click, stop sell. That's where I had it. On my account over here, I had a 1 lot running and I made 29 pips. So that means I made $290. On my other accounts, I wanted to get, say, 24 pips. So I made $480 on a 2. 2 times 24, 48, so $480. So you'll just, it's a lot of little intricate details to learn, but I mean, I don't know, like, it's as hard as you make it. I think the ultimate is keep it simple, stupid. Like, just literally keep it simple. Look for the 2 things I look for: breakout, closure below, breakout, retest, enter on the break of the low. Fake out, closure below, price doesn't break this low, closes back in the range. You expect it now to respect this range that it closed outside of, didn't have the follow through, so now it's likely to go back up. Or break of the daily high or the daily low during a time of volume. But there are so many videos in the database that explains all that to the T. So I mean, just keep on showing up to this though, because this is gonna be your best learning tool. So I think the 5 minutes is kind of the best picture of that. Tonio, you took that?
Yes, sir.
How much you take home?
15 ticks. I just moved my TP to
Guys.
15.
Gotcha. Okay, so you just trying to get you in that mode.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it really comes down to.
That's some damn bullshit, man.
Hey, don't rain on our parade.
Damn, bro. Come on. Project X. You know I'm on this GC every day.
Bro, it'd be like that. I'm gonna mark up all 3 time frames. So, breakdown. 15-minute/30-minute closed below support. Right here. Close below support. Price spent 10 minutes making a top wick to retest the broken support. Cool. Price spent all this time coming up to retest this little area right here. You could have used the 5-minute entry candle as your high. Could have used either previous or 5-minute entry candle as your stop loss. Entry candle high was, I believe it was like 28 pips if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, right here, 22. Entry candle high was 22 pips, which would have worked just fine for a stop loss. Yeah, that's it. And took home 24 pips across all funded accounts and 29 pips on my personal. Okay, 15, 30, every time frame closed below this support right here. This candle spent all that time wicking up to retest this area-ish. I'm not using that big of a stop loss because I trade way too big of size to be using that big of a stop loss. So if I did use that full stop, which is the technical stop, then that'd been 58 pips. If I'm going to have to sit in that bitch for 58 pips, I got to be willing to hold it for about 50, 58 pips. Like, it don't make sense if you don't do otherwise. So me, I do the high risk, high reward game. I go ahead and just say, shoot, I'm gonna use this stop loss on my entry candle. If I'm thinking that it's gonna go down right now, I'm gonna use this 21 pip stop right here. And that's why I said I got it up here, but realistically, I'm cool with using this right here. So it came down. I seen 24 pips with a 23 pips technical stop loss or my stop loss. Shoot, I'm good right there. Where's price holding up at? Right at that little area that I identified. based off of the 30-minute resistance right here. All I'm doing is looking for a zone that it can potentially tap into. It can keep flying down into here, but I don't want to guess. I want to get my money in, what is that, 40 seconds, 49 seconds, and going about the rest of my day. That's what I want to do. I want to make the most amount of money in the least amount of time. So that being said, like I said, finally price acted correct. 13,740 in a span of less than 20 minutes sitting down. And I'm still here, but I'm definitely not antsy for nothing. If we get a closure back under, say, like this range right there, because it already rejected once, and then you got a similar case right there. But if price, say, closes under here at like 930, closure back in range, we should be able to take advantage of this on the way down too. It's a big range. You just have some choppiness right here. Price can slow up. Where's my area? Price can slow up right here. It can slow up right here. It can slow up right here. Like, it's a whole bunch of choppiness that price can like stall at. But this is what I'm talking about, of a clean candle to mirror right here. The same way it came up clean is the same way it came down clean, right into there. Yep. So that's all it is. Tonio, this is what I'm looking for. So I'm just simple as this, bro. Bro, like, these are the moves that, bro, you can take a trade a week if you want to, like, and just.
Yeah, that was cool.
Bruh. Man, look. Same case, y'all, for all my newbies. Same case. Right here. Closure above the range. Resistance right here, right? Resistance right here. Price closed above said resistance right there, right? We got a wick down to give us a stop loss, 33, 32-ish pips. Cool. And then all we would be trying to do is fill this wick right here, which would have been 50. I'd have been more than cool with that. And what is my go-to saying? All this is not my business. Y'all saw I was just cool with taking home 290 in 49 seconds, 13,000 in 49 seconds. So who am I to be too good for that? Let me check the chat. Because Adrian got to be damn near at Roger Hutch. I just see a little message. He said, break up the high on the 5-minute. See if we got anybody in the chat talking. Day done. Sniper exit. I noticed that TT also trades the same way, but on the 30 and the 15 time frame. Yeah, appreciate y'all tapping in, YouTube. Go ahead and throw a like. Come on now. Y'all just ate a little bit. At least you can do is throw a little like. Thank y'all for joining. For real. Good morning. Price go to 50, 30, 58. So easy. Not even a minute. Brilliant. Day done. Sniper exit. Yep. So that's the day on the funded side of things. Now, if I go and take any more trades on my live account, pre-live account, then that's a different case. But on the fundeds, I done pretty much maxed out what I can do. So it feels good when the copier works the right way. So, I needed that talk yesterday, bro. You got me in my bag again. That mindset.
Yeah, man.
But now that we here though, because I got questions for you and I got questions for Jamal. But I'm gonna start with you. So you know how you want in a perfect world to take that 2 for 15. When you take a 1, do you want it to run for a little bit longer?
For the most part, yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
like you would want it to get like 25 to make that loss back.
Yeah. 20 to 25.
20, 25. Because I know today you said it just hit your stop profit, but
because I really did it by mistake, to be honest. I was moving it and I let it go by mistake, and it just went so fast.
It did go fast. It definitely went fast. Appreciate y'all throwing the likes. Definitely like, subscribe.
But yeah, right now, definitely 20 to 25 on a 1.
On a 1. Bro, I'm getting up there in my little subscribers a little bit. 335. I was at 240 last week. So gotta keep on chopping that wood. Keep on chopping that wood.
But you know, I'm not trying to squeeze everything out of a trade to hit.
Can't deviate.
Yeah, to hit $300 every single day.
Can't deviate.
It would be nice if my calendar said 300, 300, 300, 300.
But it ain't bad if it say 240, 260, 180. Especially you only trying to get 1,500. Like, so what's your balance now?
25,252.
252. You done for today, or are you looking for potentially something else?
I mean, I'm here.
Yeah. I'm done. Like I said, I'm done on the prop firm side. I'm on my live now, pre-live. And Jamal, are you here?
Third.
Man, me and Antonio was talking yesterday, and this is me kind of relying on you. How have you gotten your mental where you've gotten it to of just letting your trades rock out for that full 1,800, 1,700, 1,600? Like, how don't you get jumpy? Like, have you just kind of made that decision? Like, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm cool with.
Not really, man. To be honest with you, this past weekend I set some goals. Like prior to, I just been kind of like just letting it do what it do, and then take profits.
Yeah.
Or take losses. Like Friday, all jokes aside, I lost like I was down 2,100.
Yeah.
And I repositioned the play. The play was made sense. We just was a little bit too early. And
That's all.
I stayed
Exactly.
in the trade too long. That was another. So I repositioned at the same price point, and the thing came back in my favor, 3,100. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
I was in the win.
And you saw it at that point. You like, dang, when these shit get going, they really go.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But I had to set some rules this weekend, and now I think my rules are in place that I have to remember them every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm not losing no more than 1,000 a day. You know what I mean? No more than that. And that's on 2 trades, not on 1 trade. 2 trades. I'll take a loss on the first one. If I take a loss on the first one, I'll reposition.
It's gonna hit your account so much harder when you lose so big.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what me and
I'm not
Antonio
going to lose
realize.
2 times in a row, though. That's what I'm saying. I shouldn't lose twice. If I do, then
exactly. That's why we kind of got to be even more meticulous with that second entry. Like, you really got to hone in on that second entry, or just walk away for the day.
Right.
Because you letting one good trade that just had a losing result turn into a bad day for no reason. And I agree with that, because like you said, the plays are right. Hell, it bought up 500 pips after the exit. But it's just one of those things. Do you let that minus 800 turn into minus 1,900?
Right.
When the next day is gonna pay you back.
I'm not doing that no more.
Right.
I'd rather just take the 300, 500 loss and come back and reposition.
Oh, that definitely makes sense, though. Because me and Antonio got in the bag yesterday of just thinking like the difference between, and there is a difference between prop firm trading and like live account trading. Like, you almost got to play their game, and in their game, it's like, don't lose too big.
Right.
The only thing that'll keep you from a payout is having big ass losses. Because you can do good for a month, but you can let 2 days tear all your profits up.
Exactly.
Which is crazy. Like, if you okay with taking $800 on your day and walking away for the day, you can't lose $2,500. That don't make sense. You just set yourself back 3 days.
Yep.
That don't even make sense. And we're not even about to close above or below. It's about to buy. Rejection out of this area. Buy up. On the S2L. It might close below, but if it don't close below both of these, which is this as well, I don't know. Not good. Not yet, at least. That's too finicky. Right at that little area right there.
It's 9 o'clock.
Nah. No, sir. This rejection and closing above or right at it, I'm cool. But anyway, yeah, Jamal. Nah, man, I really commend you just kind of on how you built that mental discipline and fortitude to like kind of let your positions run a little bit, like when in profit.
Mhm.
And I
Yeah.
know it's easier said than done when you're in
Yes,
profit as
absolutely.
opposed to when you cut. Like, because
Like
man,
I
it's
said,
not fun cutting or letting it run negative. It's not fun doing that.
right. Like I say, some days I play goofy. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like last week, I definitely played goofy and let it get low too many times. Unfortunately, I was able to bounce back from it.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. You live and you learn. And I'm learning.
No.
Like I said, I ain't got but this is my 14th day trading, man. So I'm still learning.
Literally. And that's why I tell people, I'm like, and that's just the reality of what these props afford you, is that I hate to downplay any form of money because money is real and it's tangible. But worst come to worst, if you lose an account, you lost $300, $400, $500. It feels way better once you hit that payout. But like, even if you lose it, man, one payout takes care of 2, 3, 4, 5 blown accounts.
Right.
So it's all about learning more than anything. It's all about learning more than anything, for sure. But I mean, those on the YouTube, those that are new, like he said, this is 14th day trading, and he already got a payout from Top One Futures on the way of 3,000 and whatever, 3,500, 3,050, whatever it is after their split. So it's definitely doable. I'm just kind of got to keep showing up and keep putting in that extra work, like you kind of are alluding to. I was thinking over the weekend, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it takes. Because simply coming here and copying me, that got nothing to do with your risk parameters. That got nothing to do with how you manage losses. That got nothing to do with how you want to handle your business and your account.
Right. Absolutely.
That has nothing to do with it. Me, I'm trading 2s on this account, 4s on one account, and 6s on another account.
Right.
That's the parameters I've set up on my copier. Times 3, times 2, and 1 and 1. That's what I wanted to do. But as far as what someone else wants to do, they might not have that risk appetite. It's not fun looking at negative 20,000 on a day, because it can happen. The same way I made it, the same way I can lose it. But that's just that mental edge that I have.
I was thinking the other day, like, okay, I was like, man, if he would have stayed in the trade a little bit longer, he would have seen, you know what I'm saying, seen the flip. But I had to realize, like, nah, he got too much on the line.
Man, bro. Because I was trading.
I get it. You know what I'm saying?
4s and 8s.
So, like, anybody that's listening, man, you can move how he moved, but understand he moved different because he played different. You know what I'm saying? So,
and that's what me and Tonio were talking about yesterday, because ultimately we're playing their game of the prop game. I can't sit in 40 pip drawdown on the off chance that it does hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do it because I'm trading 6s and 8s. I'm trying to make my money in 49 seconds. I don't need to be sitting in negative 40 pip drawdown. That's what I'm not gonna do. So yes, on Friday, like you said, if I would have just held it a little bit longer, I would have had a crazy day. Like, yes, but it's just, I can't play that game on the off chance and I blow all that I've worked for over the last 8 months, 9 months in 1-2 trades. It just don't make sense. I'm still in the game. That's all it is. I got sticky notes on my desk. Make it to tomorrow, live to fight another day. Loss is small, one good trade, and new purpose, new goals, new beginning. So as long as I can stay in the game and come back tomorrow, it might suck taking that 22 pip loss 2 times in a row when it went right afterwards. But I'm still here. I still got my accounts. So it's definitely a dope concept. You just kind of gotta live and die by it. It's kind of what we used to call in sports, like live and die by the sword. So like when I was in college, we used to hit a lot of home runs, but we used to strike out a lot, like as a team. But like we had to live and die by the sword. Like if you know that's how you win games, you can't switch it up all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of one of those things of, if I know that more times than not that trades go this way with wins, I can't deviate. Can't start saying I'm a hold for minus 50 now, because on the chance that it hits on that minus 50 on that 6 lot, that's minus $3,000 on 5 accounts. Can't do it.
That's an old, bro.
I can't do it. That's what made James unprofitable. Because while it's funny that our trades go the right direction a lot of times afterwards, how many times have I saved the full loss as well? Because you got to think, if my technical stop loss was 32 pips and I have a 6, and I cut it at 19. That means that I saved 13 pips if it would have hit the full stop loss. Bro, times 5. That is like $780 saved for the next trade. Like, that's cool. Even if I cut it real small at like minus 12, minus 13, minus 15, and the next one smacks for minus 25, minus 30 like my regular trades do, the more the merrier. But you just gotta find what works for you. Like I said, it just don't make sense if you sitting and letting that whole stop loss hit if you're not gonna let your full TP hit. That's basically what it's gonna come down to. Can you sit in and watch your full TP hit? Because we haven't even tested that one, Tonio.
Yeah,
If the full TP can hit, as it does a lot of times. But
definitely.
are you willing to sit 20, 30 pips in profit? So I got in right here. 30 pips in profit. Pull back negative 18 before the full move for 50. That's up to you to decide.
Man, hey.
That's up to you to decide. I got too much running on these accounts to be doing that, personally speaking. But somebody will be able to do it. If you got low risk, low lots, and you saying, bro, whatever happens, happens. I'm gonna throw a 5 micro, and if it hits my full stop loss, it'll be minus 250. If it hits my full TP, it'll be plus 250. I go 1-to-1. That's cool. That's also lower risk, higher probability trade. That's cool. Why be doing that? Anyway. But it's so many ways to play this game. It's just a game. He said, that's what I'm fighting right now, discipline. Just stop. You gotta look in that mirror. You gotta look in that mirror. Until you look in the mirror, you're gonna keep running in circles. They say 95% of traders fail. I say, shit, if you line up 1 million traders, you telling me I can't be one of 50,000? That sounds crazy. Cause that's what's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna fail. Like, you could have told me 1%. Because Tonio kind of broke it down to me yesterday. He's like, bruh, like, you acting like you ain't just withdrawn 50K from these props this year alone and you still got 3 months. I was like, you definitely right. You definitely right. So the proof is in the pudding. 1 or 2 trades a day, 1 session a day, 1 pair. That's it. Tony, they said I got beside myself yesterday when I was here at 11 talking about something. I got to get that.
The blood was in the water, man. That's all.
Nigga, it's 9:08. I've been on these charts late as hell for the last goddamn 3 days. I'm gonna enjoy my day today. So I'm gonna see what 9:15 and 9:30 hitting on. If I get a closure back above here, I slick will take this up for the top wick on the new 1 hour candle. I ain't gonna lie to you. Closure back above on a fake out kind of play. But and even 9:30 on a break at like these lows, you should come on down into here for real. At least fill this wick. So I'm here. I'm willing to risk a couple profits on my 286. 1 second, I'll be right back. Right back. Damn, Tony, it's almost like I've seen this before. So. Like y'all often hear me say, candles have top and bottom wick. When candles be falling straight down without a top wick, it usually comes back up, re-breaks its high, and starts pushing up. Especially on a bullish day like this. Especially when it closed right at a support or resistance like this. It often starts coming down first and then making a top wick. So if this 15-minute candle closes bullish like this, and I get a wick down, I will likely expect it to break this high and fill this, or at least half of it. Because the direction is still down. Well, different time frames tell different stories. So the 4 hour is still open. The 4 hour kind of tap right into this support level right here. And it could be just making a bottom wick to continue up. So as an hour that is open. Closes at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So this could be just making a bottom wick to continue up. But the 1 hour is bearish. So this is also telling a different story that this can be coming up, come down. So, and the 30 minutes, same case. So you just kind of got to be careful and mindful of what's going on. It start running off too much. I don't know. We already done pushed up 36 from like kind of down in here for you. Brandon, what is your balance at now, brother? You gotta be close. You gotta be there, actually. While I'm tripping. The only thing stopping me from a payout is consistency. Profits. 5,957. The boy is looking. He's eyeing it. That boy right there. How much you make today on that one? On that trade? Top wick to potentially come down. $37. Got to stay within consistency. Bruh, you don't got to be scary though. You doesn't, but I mean, you can. It ain't you. The only way you would break the consistency is if you make over $1,200. You could have went over. I know it's all woulda, coulda, shoulda. You could have went over today and just do a little micro for like nothing tonight.
My fault. I just muted myself, sending the globe.
Boy, you be talking on that shit. I cannot understand you ever.
No.
Is that better?
Yes, sir.
All right, for sure. Yeah, no, I was gonna say it's good to know hindsight 2020. I didn't know.
Yeah, that's why as soon as I got it cooked up, I was like, wait a minute, my bad. Like I don't mean to come off like that.
No, you good. Yeah, no. So tomorrow, then at that point, I might as well just go ahead and go for the biscuit because it was saying that the minimum required profit to qualify was like 59.35 or something. So I'm like, all right, bet if I just make over that, then all I gotta do tomorrow is throw the same one on a micro.
Is it not 6,000? I think it's 6,000 for the first. It's always 6,000, 6%.
It is. That's the profit target, but they're still with the consistency. They still have that minimum profit required to qualify. So that's what it was. It was like 59.35. So I was like, okay, cool. Let me make that. Throw a micro today and tomorrow, and I should be green.
Yeah. I mean, I know I'm talking shit, but like you literally are like $40 away. Like throw a three for 15. You know what I'm saying? Getting three micro at that. Like
easy. Yeah. So yeah, that's
you good. I'm just talking shit. But like you said, hindsight 2020. In the future, if you would have risked it for the biscuit today, you could taken a trade in Asian session, just win, lose, or draw for micro, and that's a trading day.
Damn. See, I should have asked you before I had locked out, bro.
Nah. Damn, because you definitely could have taken another trade on the break of this low at 9:15, 9:30, anticipating it came down. And yeah, because I do that sometimes too. Like if I'm ever at a profit target, or if I were ever at a profit target 9 days, then as soon as 6 p.m. rolls around, which is 5 p.m. your time, you can take a one micro for 15 seconds, win, lose, or draw, and that's it.
For sure. So I think also another thing is I'm learning with the S2F, man, because when I messaged the support originally, they were saying that once you go over the profit target, or excuse me, once it automatically resets based on your messed up consistency, it doesn't then drop, right? So, I'm sitting here trading the account and just trying to make it to the new profit target. And I'm noticing that the consistency as well as the minimum profit required to qualify, that I'm noticing both of those things drop simultaneously. So now it's dropped from, what was it? It was like 11K, almost 12K to now it's like 6,000 something. And my profit is currently at 7,000. So,
but your consistency. So now you got to figure out your consistency.
Exactly. So as long as I continue to, like, say the next 2 days or so, on the S2F, as long as I continue to hit for those fours at least 10 to 15 pips, then it should automatically fix itself.
It was
pay out.
what I was reading was it said the combined total of your most profitable day. Oh, I want to. I'm gonna double call them. They good. They were well. No, I'm gonna take this call because they double called me. 1 second.
Yep.
All right, spam call. Anyway, so yeah, with the S2F, are you within your equitability stability score? Are you within that? Do you know?
I believe so. I think honestly, bro, the ESS and the consistency more or less is the same thing from what I'm seeing. It's pretty much the same thing.
I'm looking at what you're saying, and it says you're at 37.16% on the consistency. Do you know what your biggest day was? Because that is what's going to tell you what your consistency is.
Funny enough, it was like I think it was like 1,300. But then
what was your biggest losing day? I wonder. It's only off your biggest winning day.
No, you're right. No. So my biggest losing day, it was a little over 1,300, and then my biggest win day, I think, was like 1,400. So I think those two might have canceled out, which is what dropped my consistency from like being at 100% all the way down to 30 something. I think once those two canceled out, it kind of equaled itself out. So
because you said your biggest winning day was like 13,
like around 14, yeah.
14. We'll call it 14. Yeah. So that's times 5 will be 7,000. So I don't understand, bro. I really don't understand what that S2F is, bro. Like at all. At all.
Hey, I'm learning it, man.
If your biggest day was 1,400 and then your minimum days was 1,400, and they want you to keep it within the 20% consistency rule, 1,400 will be that of 7,000.
Yeah.
And your profit's at 75.24.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess you either got to keep asking them or just keep chipping away at it, bro. Like, don't even too much.
That's really what it is. That's what I'm.
Don't even really be worried about that because it's the max withdrawal you can get from that account is still 3,000, right?
Yes.
So you still you just playing around in a floating area at this point.
Pretty much. Like once that consistency
you already have surpassed what you would have gotten on the instant sim funded. Yep. And you just trying to see what it takes to get your consistency back right.
That's basically it, man. So honestly, because it's also a 100K account, as long as I don't breach 1,200 on that account, whether I make $30 or 1,200, I should be straight. It'll fix it.
Yeah, like don't let your biggest losing day throw your game off again. Like that's what you basically can't do. Because whatever they say, the biggest losing day and biggest winning day can't exceed 20% of your total profits. Like, bro, I don't even know what the fuck they say.
You know what's fun? You know what's funny, dog? What happened was with this account, the S2F account versus the instant sim funded. That was that moment where niggas was talking about look in the mirror, bro. You know what I'm saying? So literally, man, I had took that massive loss on the S2F account. And immediately after that, I was like, all right, bro, I cannot blow this account again, man. I got to do something else. And then that was when I was kind of figuring out, so profit target has now been raised to 11,000. It's cooked anyway. I'm going to just start the instant sim funded. And then after starting instant sim funded, that's when I realized and recognized later on that the consistency on the S2F will drop as long as you keep everything nice and even.
So now, after you get this payout for the 3,000, you roll in another couple of these, and then now you trade in 3.
Absolutely.
Totally different ball game when you got that 3,000 times 3.
Absolutely.
Bruh, it just feels different when you just get that 9-10 grand at a time. It's just different.
What I will say is, interestingly enough, bro, I tried to test out a theory today, which was because you can't copy trade between the S2F and the instant sim funding.
Right, that's what they say.
So what I did try to do, I did manage both. I took the exact same trade on both the S2F and the instant sim funded, the trade that we just took today. And basically what I was able to do, even though I can't copy trade, I am able to switch back and forth between accounts and manage the trades that way.
I have an issue with that. It says like my API key, it says I'm on too many accounts at once or something like that. Or are you talking about you switching up here?
I'm switching up there. Yeah, up there.
Okay. So when I try to trade Lucid Trading, which is this, and try to trade Project One, bro, Project X on top one, it does not let me do that. It is not like that. So that's just when you start trading different accounts, just so y'all know, man, if you have 2 Project X open at once, it's gonna boot you out of one. It's already done it to me once this stream. So just some food for thought on there. But okay, so you was able to just switch back and forth. You might be off by a pip or two on the X.
Yes, exactly, and that's what I was getting ready to say. You will be off by a pip, because at that point, you're like you said, you got to wait for the stuff to load, counts to switch, make sure you're on the right pair and whatnot. Because what'll happen is when you switch between those two accounts, for example, on the S2F today, I took it on the mini, and then on the Instance and Funded, I took the micro. Right. Mm-hmm. So when you switch between those accounts, the pair itself doesn't switch. So you have to go ahead and manually do that. So it's like
that's what Roger got hit with. Roger took an MGC and Delvin just something quick. So on a GC, which is what I'm trading on, every one pip movement, so 36.97, 36.97.1, 36.97.2, that's $10 for every movement. On a 2, that's $20 for every movement. On a 3, that's $30 for every movement. But you got what's called MGC, which is micro. So you can go to micro gold here, and it's $1 for every movement, $2 for every movement, $3 for every movement. So when you start at like maybe your first day, 2 or 3, maybe start with like 2 micros and just see how your emotions are while you're in the trade. This is for Delvin, and this is for my new people as well. I want you to start with this. So when you're getting going, you're not blowing $400 or up $400 with your heart racing. I want you to just learn what you're doing first. And it don't take long because Jamal, he jumped right into it. He did maybe that for a day, maybe, and then just said, all right, I'm ready. I'm good to go. So,
yeah, Jamal going
crazy. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say real quick. But yep. So yeah, no, you ain't doing nothing wrong. I'm just talking crap. But because now you only $40 away. Like literally, it wouldn't matter if you got it today or tomorrow. Like,
Literally. So yeah, either way, man, we should have 2 payouts loading on both accounts.
Within the next week or so for sure.
Instant. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it though, man. Appreciate all the help.
For sure. You talking about going from a nigga that couldn't manage his emotions just last month to getting $6,000 in payouts, bro. That's the mirror.
You feel me? That's the power of the mirror, G. I'm telling you.
Gotta look in the mirror. Someone said in the group, in the YouTube chat, is there a specific amount of trades you need to take to get funded? So not a specific amount of trades. Well, first of all, let me backtrack. A lot of us trade what's called instant accounts. So I think that elite accounts are cool for someone who's just getting going. With my promo code, you can get actually 45% off as opposed to 40% off that they advertise. But you got to think about it. You have to make this profit target one time. Then you have to activate the account. So we'll just use their numbers for what it's worth. That's sitting right here. So 149 plus 59, that's 208. 208 for a 50K account. If you get the $3,000 profit target, you can either go that route, or you can go an instant sim funded route where it's 388. Yes, it's more off the muscle, but with my account, it's like 360 or 350, whatever it is. And once you make the $3,000 profit target, you can then make a withdrawal from that point. So I think that it's worth the extra little $120, $130, $140 to just go ahead and get active if you really trust your skills. That's kind of how I look at it. I don't really have time to take challenges making ghost money, making demo profits. I'm trying to get to the bag. So with that being said, I'm gonna play their game. So like I say, you can pay this 59 plus his 149, and yeah, it's only 208, but I still got to make this 3,000 2 times. So what's really more important, making 3,000 2 times and saving $100, or making that 3,000 one time and having to pay the extra 120, 130, 140 to put your nuts on the line and go ahead and do what you got to do? That's just the way I look at it. There's no right and wrong, but with an instant sim funded, there's a minimum of 10 trading days that you have to make. Every prop firm has different rules across each account and each account. So 10 days here. I want to say Tradeify is like 7, maybe. Lucid Trading has its own rules, but this is the one I am stamped on and that I can vouch for just because they've been good money to me, and they have paid me, I think, $33,000, $34,000 in payouts so far this year. So it's definitely I definitely stamped them. Let's see what I've gotten so far this year. So far from top one this year, I've gotten $32,252.40. So they good business. For sure. Here's all my withdrawals. So like I was kind of alluding to, that 3,500 times 3 hit a lot different. And now I'm live, so I get daily withdrawals. Let's see. My confidant, Antonio. What you looking at, brother?
Nothing. I'm chilling. What's up?
I'm trying to see what 930 talking about. Since we got a couple minutes left until that closure, I'm wondering if on the break of this low, is that worth it? You got the 4 hour right here.
Probably. I mean,
volume
probably.
Says we should push past it.
Yeah,
but is it going
break out a 4 hour low
down here or re-break?
Re-break, yeah.
But you trusted that it's gonna get past this?
Yeah, I think so.
At 930. I'll see how it closes, how it opens, and all that good stuff. Like I said, I don't want to force nothing, but I do see how it can play out at the time of volume. You got the 1 hour. It done came into here, which on the re-break of the 1 hour low, which is the 4 hour low. 12, 25, 36. If it start rejecting out of here though, I don't know. I'll see though. I'm looking at this resistance right here. Because right now it's kinda in no man's land. So we'll see. 3 minutes. So I hope that answered your question, Austin. No specific trades, but a minimum amount of days based on which route you choose in this pundit game. Y'all make me want to get on micros, Antonio. I'm up 286 on a day. It don't take nothing to throw a little 4 micro. I have it. It don't take nothing to take a little 20 on a 4. Win, lose, or draw. Call it where it's at. Let's see. Because right now, if it were to drop from right here on the break of the low, that would be 38 pips just to get there. At that point, I kind of would want the wick fill. But now it's a 15-minute about to, see the 15-minute about to close bullish. The 30-minute about to close bearish. The 5 minutes are printed side by side. The mirror is telling me something, Tonio. The mirror is telling me something. I've been here for an hour.
No,
I've done my duty. Taking my trade.
Yeah.
I hung out a little bit. I'm trying to get to the golf range today.
Yeah, I'm gone after the 9:30 closure.
Oh yeah. Now if they get back above there, I'm cool. But if it's hanging out, I'm good. So we got 1 minute or 45 seconds.
Gotta see what it's gonna do.
Yep. So I'm cool with calling it where it's at. Roger, I'm sorry, brother. Wherever you are. Man, what I said, Antonio? What happened?
Nothing happened to him. He just went on the wrong thing.
That's all, bruh. We all been there. I've been there.
I done took it off my practice account.
Hey, listen. Today or in the past?
In the past.
Bruh, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
Like, wow.
Bruh, after payouts before, damn, this is about to go up. I ain't gonna play that right now because it's gonna close with no top wick. But this is definitely about to go up. But yeah, bruh. Well, after payouts or after Project X updates, they will unlink my copy trader. So I would take it on one account, and I'd be like lit. And it only happened twice, and it only happened on wins. And I'm like, bro, you gotta be kidding.
Yeah, bro.
Mm.
Had my practice account jumping.
All right, confidant. What you like I said, you and Roger are my co-host. What you thinking, brother?
I'm chilling right now, bro.
I
mean, it's no bottom week. It's no bottom week.
Now it's about to re-break on the 1 hour. No bottom wick on the 30-minute, meaning it can break this high to come back down and make a bottom wick after it gets people activated up here.
Yeah, so
and it closed above both resistances. Or no, one of them. The most recent.
One of them.
So this one closed at this one. This one closed above this one. Not surprised this is pushing up after closing above this one. But with no bottom wick, I'm definitely not taking a break of this because it can break this high. And you got to think, like I always say, it's already done moved up 45, just 50 just to get you in with no bottom wick. Is it going to have that follow through to do what it needs to do right now? It could because it's 930. It definitely could. But it's not an A+ trade in my mind, considering prices already ran up from here 45, 50. So you got to use this as your stop loss. It ran up 50 pips in 1 minute. So if it runs, it runs. ID. If it drives, it drives. But the move is right there. That's the move. Ooh. I can't even lie to you. I got to get out. Bro, that's so funny when you say that.
Nah, for real though.
That's it. That's all you can do.
Man, it was quick too. I said,
oh yeah, maybe 10 seconds, maybe.
And I couldn't even get out at 15 because it was so quick. Got out at 20.
So okay, that's next for you. On a 2, you're trying to get 15. On a 1 after a loss, 20 to 25. That's what's gonna have. That's what it's gonna have to be because you're gonna keep fighting. If you take a 1 and for 15 and you just lost 400 or even 300 on a 2, like you got to now take 2 good trades just to get that 1 loss back. Like that's counterproductive. Yeah, at least cut 80% of that loss. So, all right. Well, I'm enjoying my day since I done been at this damn chart. I was here till 11 o'clock yesterday, bro. James, bad James.
Bad James.
Bad James. And I'm gonna go ahead and get my timestamps back right too. Get my timestamps back right. So appreciate y'all tuning in, YouTube. Once again, like, subscribe to the channel. I will be back on tomorrow because it wasn't much of a trading day yesterday. Bro, Antonio, look at that bullshit, bro. I don't got time.
Yeah,
hey, so you got your 15 though.
Yeah.
I would not have got my 30. And that'd have been stop loss and break even to me if I would have secured that 20.
See, I can't sit in that.
No. No. No, sir. I'm telling you, I'm thinking it's gonna have activated these people to start coming down.
Man, you better than me.
I
I would have been out. A 5-minute candle, it's already been 4 minutes.
And then the next 5 minutes gotta make a wick down? No, sir.
Because
what are the odds that it's just gonna open up and what's the odds it opens up and flies straight up? But what's about to happen though, all jokes aside, if this next 5-minute candle or if this candle closes above this resistance and this resistance right here, it likely is going to make a bottom wick and fill this wick to continue. So it's 9:30. There is volume. If someone is looking for a trade based off of like really small time frames, it likely is going to go up because you have nothing but clean range to the left side here. Right here.
That one day where you having a trade for 6 minutes, I'm like, no. Looking at price going up and down for 6 minutes, I can't do it. Cool. I'll get there though.
Words.
One day.
Hey, look, bro. Look. And this ain't nothing but a simple 5-minute pullback. If it re-break,
One
it's
day I'll
12.
get there.
Probably need a little more than that. Bruh. I don't know if it's something I've convinced myself of, but I'm just way too scary. Like, bro, I don't even want to see a 5-minute candle close.
Man, you think you scared.
Bro, we have to cut this, or I have to cut this. I said, there's no we, brother. I have to cut this because I'm looking at minus 21. I say, this is
Yeah.
why I say, bro, if it flip right
Yep.
here and break it so low again, I gotta just get out.
I'm out of there. And it's been so many times where I cut it and it literally flipped right where I cut it.
Oh yeah, what? Definitely, definitely. That's the game. Of course. Like that I'm out right now. I was like, I can't sit in it.
I'm out. And then
I just can't.
it's
I
like,
can't sit in this.
It's like
Nope,
he just
that's it.
cut it, so let's do it.
And then now get back in on a re-break of this high. That's the only thing I can do.
But yeah, man, good trade today.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm done. That was a good trade, and I will catch y'all tomorrow on the stream, same time.
Yes, sir.
He said one reason I trade on the 1 minute. Exactly. If I could do it, I would, but I'm analyzing on the 30 and 15, but I manage on the 5 minute. You best believe that. But all right, the quiet one, Austin, Eagles Fly Alone, School Martin Darwin. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Corner lot. Y'all be back tomorrow. Thank y'all for the likes. Thank y'all for the subscribe. And we will be back at it. Appreciate it. See y'all soon.